Okay, so as we continue with the business tip, a clear plan beats motivation every time. I want to draw your attention to don't doubt yourself, just stay focused. Note it and work it. Page 60, business blueprint. So this gives you an idea as to how to put your plan together. So after you've done your activities and decide what you would like to do, then it gives some information about looking at what your needs of your customers are. Because remember, you're going to serve customers. You're going to serve the needs of people who you are going to provide a service or product for. So you look at their needs, right? Look at what is their pain point, and then you know, as the entrepreneur, as a small business person, is the one who is going to provide that need to them so they can see the advantage of what you are providing to them to change their lives or to remove that pain point in their life. So you have in there, in that page, in the chapter, you have the customer's needs. You also have to look at different markets we are going to serve. There are main activities in there under each topic that I just spoke about. And you also have to look at your business projected income, your business present status, that is those who have businesses already. But for those who don't have businesses and would like to start their businesses, then that part would not, you know, sit with you. You also have to look at the competition out there. So these are some of the areas that you have to look at because as I said before, you may have an idea, you are motivated to do things, yes, but you do not have a plan. So you have to ensure that you have a proper plan in place in order to get your idea out there in a strategic manner. You have to be able to plan properly rather than just do things anyhow. Because if you are doing things haphazardly, the result is going to be haphazard. Why? Because you will not be able to go back and backtrack and to do an analysis of what happened. It's just like as a project manager. As a project manager, you have to be able to document your information. If you don't document your information, so many things are happening in the project, so many activities are taking place in the project that you will not be able to prepare a succinct report. So it's important that you document your information. You have to be strategic about it. So, as an entrepreneur and a small business owner, you have to be able to be serious about your business. Document your information so that you're able to do a trend analysis. Now, a trend analysis is a big word. Yes, it's a big word, but it's not anything difficult. It's looking at trends, how things are performing. You can do a trend analysis in your business. You can do historical information. But if you don't have the information, how are you going to do historical information? You have to be able to document your information so then you can do an analysis, a business analysis, and you can look at what happened in your business last year, last month, the past 2 years, which products or services were performing better than others. So you have to be able to do those things. So if you start small, bit by bit, you start small, bit by bit, right? Then you are able to discipline yourself. So once you discipline yourself in what you have to do in the business, then it becomes like second nature. It's just like when our parents were bringing us up as young children and you are eating, let's say, a biscuit and you have the wrapper. So you ate the biscuit, you have the wrapper. And what did you do? You placed the wrapper on the table where you were sitting looking at TV, at the television screen. Yes? And then you went off to play with your friends. And then your parents come and takes the wrapper and throws it in the bin for you. Do you think that is correct in disciplining a child? No, it's not. So once the child has done it the first time, you observe. The parent removes it and throws it in the bin. The second time the child does it, what do? You inform the child, no, that's not the way. You are through with the wrapper, take the wrapper and you throw it in the bin. A lot of us don't like placing our toys. So we play with our dolls or Barbie dolls. We change outfits for our Barbie dolls, right? You have these little stoves, these little fridges. So you play with your friends, and when your friends leave, what do? You are so tired and burnt out, you just want a snack for you to go to bed. And what What do we often do as little children? When we were little, what did we do? We waited on our parents to put our toys away. But no, what did we do after a while? We said, no, before you have this cookie and milk, or before you have this bowl of ice cream, you're going to place your toys. The same thing about business. You have to be able to discipline yourself as an entrepreneur. And one of the ways you discipline yourself is to have a clear plan. So motivation comes, yes, but in order to have a proper business, you have to have a clear plan. So even if you are motivated, ensure that you are clear and crisp as to what you have up there and what you document in there. Okay, so your plan of success is what you document in your book, in your business book, as to how you start the business. You take it up from your head, put it on the plan. You have your mission. Your mission is what are you going to do? The steps that you're going to take in order to achieve your vision. Okay, so more from me on the Studentpreneur. I'm Marilyn Coffee Morris, Man's Limited.